What is up, guys? It's your boy Young Jay, and today on our newest car slash tech review, we got the Ford Territory Titanium. This is Ford's newest flagship SUV, and today we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so starting off with the front like we always do, we have the indicator slash daytime driving lights up here, not to be confused with the main light down here, which carries the main light and the Ford LED bright light. Right down below the Ford LED, we have this piano black following it outside, which I gotta say, piano black, I typically don't like it because it's like fingerprinty and stuff, but if you're gonna use it outside like this, where it usually won't get touched, I guess I can't really complain about it. We have a PDC right below the piano black, by the way, and then if you move on to the side, we have piano black following on the grille of the Ford.
Now, moving on to my favorite part about these car reviews is the tech and features. And the Ford Territory, being Ford's flagship SUV of 2025, definitely does not disappoint. It comes with a 12-inch digital dashboard, voice recognition, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. It has central locking and keyless entry. It has adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, climate control, Bluetooth connectivity, 4 USB ports, panoramic roof, Ford special LED xenon headlights, high beam assist, LED daytime driving running light, rear and front park distance control, rear view camera, and blind spot monitoring. Moving on to the safety tech though, it has ABS, EBD, brake assist, traction control, stability control, and 6 airbags. And as if all of that tech is not enough, it is also a beast under the hood. Packing a 1.8 inline 4-cylinder engine, producing 138 kilowatts and 318 newton meters of torque. The engine is mounted on a 7-speed DCT driving, but it's only front-wheel drive, which is kind of the reason why it's slow. But as a tech guy, the Ford Territory Titanium has got to be one of the best SUVs that Ford has ever produced. This thing is packing in tech and features.
So one of the cool tech savvy things that this car has is keyless entry. As you can see over there, the car is locked, right? But I have the key in my hand right here, and we are going to walk to the car, and I'm going to show you without pressing anything that this car is going to do that. But the car is not technically unlocked until we... So it said if we were to open the door and walk away, if we were not to open the door and walk away, the car, these things would go down again and the car would lock again. But now that we are on the side of the car, we can look at the side of the car, you know. So on the side, we are met with this silver accent, silver lining, silver, everything that's going on right here, right? Because we got silver here, silver here, silver here, silver here. I don't really mind the color of this Ford Territory. I just wanted to say, man, if it was black, I'm just saying the silver would pop way more. You know, the car is very pretty, guys. We can't even lie. For an SUV, it's very obvious that this is not a sport SUV, but it is a top luxury SUV, as you guys saw with the keyless entry, and you're gonna see more when you walk inside. One thing that I can say about the side of the car though is the silver they have going on everywhere. I feel like this silver is very cool. The fact that it's showing up on the top, on the side, on the bottom, that's super dope. But I feel like it would have been better, you know, if maybe the car... I have nothing against the color though. I feel like it would have been better if the car was maybe something like a red or a black. It would just make the silver pop a whole lot more. But aside from that, this car is very, very dope. Let's move on to the back. The back, we are introduced to this, and this. Now let's talk about it. Onto the back, we have this rear LED light, which is also Ford LED, so homemade. We have titanium written here in case you forgot what exactly you are driving. We have Territory written here and big, and then we have Ford's beautiful logo slapped up here. Same thing, and then we have EcoBoost marked there again in case you forgot. But now, with the walk around of the car done, let's hop inside. So, the inside of the Ford, yo guys, excuse me, the inside of the Ford, we are met with luxury, right? As I mentioned before, it's not a sports car, it is a luxury SUV. Here we are met with piano black, which is following the same thing that it did outside. But like I mentioned, I really don't like piano black on the inside of cars, because if you were to look here, there is already fingerprints, right? So imagine you have to be opening this thing and then fingerprints, right? So usually in typical cars, this is usually over here. But now they put every button that you would find over here. Okay, so let's talk about the steering wheel. This is a multifunctional forward steering wheel, which is also a flat bottom, which I find pretty odd since this car is not a sports car, but they seem to be just throwing these on every car nowadays. So we can minimize that. If we were to turn on the car though, we will be met with this giant infotainment screen. What I really love is the speedometer and stuff. My driver's dashboard thingy is digital. It's over here. I wonder if I can press it. I cannot. But what's really dope about this though is that it has absolutely no buttons, since I mentioned that the buttons are over here, which gives it a more seamless, more aesthetic sort of view to it. But let's move on to the storage that's over here. This car has storage here, storage here, storage here, storage here, and storage here. There's a lot of places to put a lot of things, even by the doors, but that's pretty obvious, isn't it? The car, as well as the seats. Okay guys, seats, like, I want to say something about it. The seats actually look very nice, I can't even lie. Like, YouTube video aside, look at this. The two colors on the seats, and the two colors are matching each other very aesthetically, seamlessly, along with the interior of the car, because the blue also follows here with the gray here and the gray here and the blue here. But overall, I don't really have any negative things to say about this car. The car is very dope. Okay, so now we have the panoramic sunroof, which I must say, it's huge. Let's figure out how to open this thing. Okay, I guess I have to hold it, and then it follows. So what if I just want to open one though, and want to keep the rest? But it's fine.
Press once.
Press once.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah. It closes that, and then it leaves this open, so that at least we have a view of the sky in it. And the fact that it's panoramic means that absolutely no sun would get in it, but you still have a view of what's going on up there, which is super dope. Let's check out the reverse camera on this car. This is the reverse camera on the Ford Territory, but do we have any options to adjust it? I guess we do not. That's very disappointing. It's not a 360 reverse camera, so they only have cameras at the back, so we also can't see the front, not even 180. Okay, so just like in the i30N, we have PDCs all around the car. So even though we don't have the 360 camera to guard us all around, we have the PDCs that will protect us. So we know at the back we have the camera and PDCs, so it will beep if we get too close to anything. And at the front we have our eyes and PDCs. So I guess it's not really much of a trainers match. Thank you guys so much for watching my video on the Ford Territory Titanium. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I, little man Jay, will see you on the next one. Peace out.